Hello, and welcome back to episode 5 of the Career Advice You Never Had podcast, where I provide you the career advice, education, and support you missed out on in your career journey. I'm your host, Angela, and today we'll be exploring why we work. Thank you for tuning in, and remember to share your stories, questions, and experience on socials and email. I love hearing from you. Today's episode is about you and the reasons why we work. No matter where you are in your career, it's good to stop, reflect, and take inventory. That's self-inventory. Most people get up, go to work without even knowing the real reasons why they do what they do. I hear often, my career just happened. I fumbled my way through. I never really had a choice. There was no plan. And then we all get to a point when we're ready to take control, start to explore what is that you really want to be doing and where you can use your skills and talents and make a plan to be doing something more satisfying. This episode will give you a chance to understand the variety of reasons why we work and what really drives us. So let's get into it. We all work for a variety of different reasons that change over time. In the past, there was more responsibility placed on an organization for our career development, whereas now the responsibility is on us. We need to figure this all out for ourselves. In order to do this, first we have to understand more about who we are, what kind of work we want to do, how we want to be doing it, and what we're good at. Most people are looking for clarity when it comes to making a career decision and want to have a really clear sense of the direction to head in. Edgar Shein, an organizational psychologist who's well known in career development, describes how everyone has some kind of picture of his or her work life and the role in that life. He refers to this as our internal career, the self-concept and image we have relating to our identity when it comes to our career. This represents our real self. It's what seems familiar and is used as a guidance system to help us make sense of what is and what isn't us. This internal career evolves over time through a formation of 3 areas: our competencies, our skills, talents, what we're good at and what we're not good at, our motives, what we like, don't like, what drives us, and what we really want to do, and also our values, what's important, what's not important, and our ethics. As we gain self-insight through experience in the workforce, this self-concept builds, forms, strengthens, evolves, matures, and may even stabilize over time. It can help us understand why we are in the job we're in and the decisions we've made along the way. It also helps us understand what constrains us, pulls us back, may even take us off course, and why we make errors or mistakes along the way. And it's usually due to that internal career that wasn't clear. This was all feedback in the forming of and getting to know this internal identity. We hit moments in our career when we need to make a difficult decision, one unlike ever before, and we search for the clarity to take that next step. This intertwining of all these elements in our internal career needs to be explored and made sense of to help us reorientate and put us back on course. Reflecting on things like what work means to us, the experiences that we've had, the lessons that we'll take away from each role, our reactions to situations, and the feedback that we're given throughout our career helps us to get to know ourselves and make sense of all of this. Shine developed the concept of career anchors, and this is a way to discover the reason why we work, and I'll be using this in this episode. It can help us navigate, look for patterns, give words to describe our unique internal career and what has steered us and may have also taken us off course along the way. I'll go through the 8 career anchors, and I'd love for you to notice which one resonates with you the most. A great way to look at this is to ask yourself, if I had a choice, which one would I hold on to and not be able to give up? Number 1, the technical functional competence. You would not want to give up the opportunity to apply and develop your skills. And you really want the satisfaction to use your talent, skills, and keep developing what you're good at. Number 2, general managerial. You would not give up the opportunity to climb the corporate ladder. You like frequent promotions. You want responsibility that contributes to the success in the organization. Number 3, autonomy, independence. You would not give up the opportunity to define one's work. You want clearly defined, time-bound work you can do without direct supervision. You love freedom. Number 4, security and stability. You would not give up the guarantee of safe and secure employment. You want predictable, steady work with little uncertainty. You are loyal and you get to a point where you're in heaven and you want to stay there. Number 5, entrepreneurial creativity. You would not give up the opportunity to create, develop something new, and enterprise. You want a role that requires innovative thinking, development, and new ventures. Number 6, a sense of service, dedication to a cause. You would not give up the opportunity to pursue work that achieves a purpose and holds value. You want a role where you can influence and have freedom to be autonomous. Number 7, pure challenge. You would not give up the opportunity to solve the unsolvable. You want a competitive role that pushes the boundaries. You can get bored easily. You want to be interested in what you're doing and have more and more challenge. And the last one, 8, lifestyle. You would not give up the opportunity to balance your personal needs with your career needs. You want a role with flexibility and adaptability to your ever-changing situation. And out of these 8, which one stands out the most to you? There will be a variety of ones that resonate, yet if a job came along and you had to choose, which one would you not be able to give up? Most people haven't had the chance to explore their career anchor or even their career and truly get to know their self-image and identity when it comes to this internal career. It is often when one hits a point in their life through big change. They want to know what has been steering the course of their life and career all along and what can help them to move forward. Most people haven't had the chance to do what they've really wanted to do in their career until one is ready to make it happen. And I'm guessing you're here because you're ready. You want to make a change. What you'll find in each episode are ways for you to understand more about who you are, what it is that you're good at, what you value, what you want to be doing. These are all important pieces to this puzzle you're wanting to solve. And you may want to speed it up and just make a decision. What I ask of you is that you take your time, try something new, and be open to new possibilities. You may be feeling like something just isn't right with your current choice of work. And this can come up from a mismatch in who we are and what we'd really like to be doing. By exploring yourself in each episode, you're taking the next step. You're becoming unstuck and taking responsibility for your career. And I'd love for you to come up with a phrase, a quote, or some type of motivating word or image that you can use to help you along this journey. I can remember having the words, "I've got this," on a screensaver. You will hit moments when things are going to feel challenging and maybe too much. And this will be a reminder to keep taking steps forward. Big steps, little steps, whatever you do, all adds up. You'll find reflective questions in the show notes as your next steps. And I'd love to hear your stories and your experience. There are many people who haven't had the career advice they've needed along their career journey, and I'm here to provide it. Thank you for listening. Wherever you are in your journey, this is that reminder that you are more capable than you imagine, and keep taking those steps forward. In the next episode, I'll be bringing you more about your career history. Make sure you subscribe to this podcast so you never miss an episode, and share it with a friend who needs career inspiration. And together, we'll navigate this journey as you find your way, rediscover yourself, and focus on taking the next meaningful step in your career.